Hey guys, it is your girl Jade Ashley, and I want to welcome you back to yet another video of When the Beat Drops. And like always, I'm here to give you my 5 hottest beats in music of this week. So of course, you gotta stay tuned for more. Okay guys, so let's dive into this week's beats. So if you have been watching my videos, I'm doing like vlogmas and stuff or whatever. So in my last vlog, I did say that I wanted to do a When the Beat Drops video last weekend, but my hair wasn't done. But my hair is done now. So we're going to talk about a few things that's popping off this week, as well as some things that happened last week that I wanted to talk about that I didn't get a chance to talk about. But the first thing that we are going to talk about is none other than Miss Cardi B. So we all know Cardi B has had an amazing 2017. She done got engaged, she got a hit record, went #1 on Billboard, quit loving hip-hop, traveling the world. Like she's just like literally having an amazing year and just living her best life, long story short. So actually this week she made history with Billboard once again. When she went #1 on Billboard with Bodak Yellow, she was like the second female artist to like go #1 without a feature or something like that. The female to do it before her was Lauryn Hill. So that was something dope. But she made history with Billboard. Billboard says she is she's made history with Billboard's 3rd Hot 100 Top 10. So basically what they're saying is she got, she has 3 records that reached top 10 on Billboard in 1 year. So yeah, she first female rapper ever to land her first 3 Hot 100 entries in the top 10. So of course we know Bodak Yellow went #1 like I had mentioned. Right now Bodak Yellow is sitting at number 11, which is 1 spot below the top 10 obviously. And other than that, she's on Motorsport with Migos and Nicki Minaj, and that is currently sitting at number 6. And then she is also on G-Eazy's No Limit featuring A$AP Rocky. So, and that is sitting at number 7 right now. And speaking of No Limit, they just released the music video to the remix. So like she's just definitely been having one hell of a year, making these new records and stuff on Billboard. And I was reading something earlier where they was like, oh, we were this close like not having the Cardi B that we know today, because she said she thought about giving stuff up because she did a song with someone and she got taken off the song and all of this other stuff. So just shout outs to Cardi B. I've said it so many times here on this channel. I'm just happy to see her win. I feel like right now she's representing the underdogs and just getting her time to shine. I'm still an underdog and I'm still fighting out here to make it where I want to be. So to see her win, I can only hope for that for myself in the future. So continue to win, girl. And I know she's dropping a new record, I think Friday. So hopefully this one can live up to the hype of Bodak Yellow. So shout out to Cardi. So moving on to my second beat of this week, we have to talk about Miss Nicki Minaj, aka Miss Nicki Minaj. So she's always making headlines, but one reason why she made headlines this week is because she pretty much used her Instagram to just say what she felt like saying. We all use Instagram to say what we want to say. So basically she made this nice little observation. She was on iTunes and she went to the hip hop and R&B songs or whatever, top 10 hip hop and R&B songs. And she just happened to realize that majority of the rappers in the top 10 for the hip hop /rap songs on iTunes were white males. So you got Eminem. He just released his highly anticipated album Revival. So that's out. Post Malone, G-Eazy, we just finished talking about him. Little Pump, Gucci Gang is like really big out here right now. Macklemore, we know he's white. Who else? I said Post Malone already, and Machine Gun Kelly. So her caption was basically, it's a great time to be a white rapper in America, huh? These are the top 10 rap songs on US. Shout outs to M and Post, 2 of my fave. Congrats to M on his new album, Motorsport, because Motorsport was a part of that top 10. But for the most part, she was realizing the song that she's featured on is one of the few black, one of I think like the only other artist on there is NF. I don't know who that is or whatever, but for the most part you get the gist. She was just observing that there was nothing but white rappers on the top hip-hop rap songs on iTunes. So her comments pretty much just rubbed people the wrong way, and then it just got into this whole debate. But it's a debate that's been happening for a minute now. Like I don't even know why people was mad at Nicki for, you know, just saying what other people have been saying for a long time. And even, you know, Wale had to say, you know, I've been saying this. Nicki, to prove her point, she posted this old clip of an interview that J. Cole did at Power 105, where he basically was just saying, and his song Fire Squad, they talk about how, like, basically white artists are more popular in a black artist's genre. Like, it goes back to the beginning of time. You know, you can even use the example of when Macklemore won the Grammy over Kendrick, and Macklemore was like, oh no, I feel like Kendrick should have won. It's just a simple fact that even going into 2018, when it comes to like black music such as R&B, because then, you know, they always use the example of, you know, an Adele song will sit here and go #1 just like this, or a Sam Smith song will go #1 like this versus a black artist. And it's not like nothing against these artists and stuff like that. It's just that when it comes to getting accolades and the black, you know, genres of music that was started by black people, it's the white people that's prospering off of black genres of music. So she was just making this observation that she saw that in the hip-hop / rap music genre that was started by black people, that right now in the top 10 on iTunes, majority of the artists in that top 10 is white. And she's just saying it's a great time to be a white rapper in America, huh? Like, that's all she was saying. And I saw that she was spitting absolutely nothing but facts. So yeah, I definitely need to get off of Nicki Minaj, just because she was sitting here speaking the truth. And it's not like she just came out of nowhere. Like, she literally provided y'all with the screenshot and showed y'all it's a great time to be a white rapper in America. Look. And that's that. So get off her. That was it. That's all I wanted to say about that whole situation. But if you have your thoughts on that situation, definitely comment below and let me know your thoughts on that situation. Other than that, we're going to move on to my third beat of this week. And we got to talk about Rick Ross sitting here bullying Birdman. So I don't know how long ago it was. I want to say sometime last year. We're gonna go with last year. So we know that Rick Ross, he's not too fond of Birdman. And we first found this out a while ago when he did an interview. I believe it was at the Breakfast Club, and you know, he pretty much just talked about how, you know, he used to look up to Birdman, you know, the way he modeled Cash Money and stuff like that. That's how he kind of, you know, wanted to, you know, do big things like that, and that's how he developed MMG. But when Birdman started having his issues with Lil Wayne and, you know, the whole money situation, he just kind of lost all respect for him. So anything, I guess, that happens with Birdman at this point in time, you know, Rick Ross, he wants to poke fun and stuff like that. So basically there was a story that came out this week about Birdman. He basically defaulted on a $12 million loan. So now the people that he got that loan from, they want his Miami mansion to be foreclosed because he actually put up that mansion for foreclosure. So here go Rick Ross, Mr. Petty. He wants to sit here, Fat Boy Ferrari, with a go up on his Snapchat and basically make fun of, you know, Birdman. He's just like, you sitting here, you know, your house is like, you know, in jeopardy of going to foreclosure. You don't even got that money. That's why you sit here and you can't pay Wayne his money. Then had to nerves to say, you know, that's why you probably with that old lady, aka he talking about Toni Braxton. You probably with her, you know, cause she got money. But we all know damn well Toni Braxton, like, sis definitely had some money problems in the past. Like, they had to take her Grammys away from her because she was having money issues. So I'm just like, Ricky Rose, like, just sit there and enjoy your life as a little, you know, rich rapper. I heard he was working on a new album, and he just coming for Birdman. Like, you know, let Birdman go what he going through. Like, he out here just, you know, being a bully. I mean, it was a tad bit funny. It was just a smidge, you know, it was a little funny. But I'm just sitting here like, all right, come on now. Like, it's about to be 2018. Let's grow up and stuff like that. So I just wanted to, you know, make note on that whole situation. I'm wondering if, or he hasn't yet, but, you know, is Birdman ever gonna, like, kind of respond to, you know, Rick Ross and his shade and whatnot. But other than that, we're gonna move on to my fourth beat of this week. Now, this is actually one of the topics that I wanted to talk about last week, and that is Nina Simone going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She will be part of the 2018 class of a Hall of Famers to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And when I say this is absolutely long overdue. So to be qualified to be even nominated to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it has to be 25 years since the artist has released at least their first album or their first single. Now, Miss Nina Simone, who is a legend, her first project was released in 1958. So if you do the math between 1958 and 2017, we know good and goddamn well that it's way over 25 years. And she has been nothing but a legend to, you know, black culture, black history. Like, Nina Simone is one of those musicians, you know, how like every time February rolls around and they want to teach the kids about black history and black figures and all of that other stuff, Nina Simone is one of those artists and stuff like that, you know, gets recognized and stuff. You know, she has, you know, these famous songs, whether it's for women or whether it's, you know, I'm feeling good. You know, like, she's a freaking legend. You know, I seen the Netflix documentary that they had on her about, what, like 2 years ago, that was on, like, on Netflix or something like that, because I remember watching it during my senior year of college when I was trying to make my music documentary. So I was like watching a whole bunch of documentaries trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna do this, and I watched that documentary on Nina Simone, which was absolutely amazing. So you just learn so much. So it's kind of like, how is it that we got to go all the way into 2018 for this lady who is no longer here, might I add, to finally get this just due? Now, you know, last year they inducted, you know, Tupac, and, you know, last year Tupac was, you know, this was his first time ever being able to be, you know, eligible. So, you know, his first nomination, and he made it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well deserved. But why is it that Nina Simone, where it's been more than 25 years and she's just not being inducted? But whatever, I guess we'll take it instead of not having it at all. So shout outs to Nina Simone. Like I said, even though she's not here, her legacy still lives on. She still remains a legend, even, you know, after her, you know, life has been over and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make note on that, because things like that definitely is important, especially when it comes to music. But other than that, we're going to move on to my last beat of this week, and this is also one of the topics that I wanted to speak about last week. And that is the fact that 2 men were arrested in connection to the 2015 killing of Chinx. Now, I spoke about Chinx on this channel a while ago, a couple of times, definitely, obviously, back in 2015. You know, I just talked about how sad it was that, you know, he was basically, not even basically, the fact that this man was just murdered and taken away, you know, so at such a young age, such an early stage in his career and stuff like that. And the simple fact that, you know, he pretty much got his big break being, you know, no longer here. Like, his first album dropped, you know, since then his team released another album, you know, just having, you know, these radio hits and stuff like that, and he was not able to be here to enjoy his success and stuff like that. And, you know, there was just like this whole, you know, case where they were trying to figure out who killed this man. Now, I follow his wife on Instagram, so like anything involving him, or, you know, whatever the case may be, you know, she'll talk about it on Instagram. So I was actually on my way to school when I heard about it. I was about to get on the train. I looked at my phone and I see her, like, you know, put up his picture and stuff, and she was like, this is the day I've been waiting for, justice for Chinx. So I was like, oh wait, they found his killers. So yeah, basically 2 men were, you know, arrested in connection to his death and stuff like that. I guess they still like going through the process as far as like court and stuff, but obviously the men were charged with murder and also attempted murder, because you guys know, or if you didn't know, the night that he was killed, he also had somebody in the car with him, and that person was shot as well, but that person survived, and obviously he didn't. But I thought it was pretty interesting that the men that have been, you know, linked to his murder, or being, you know, called responsible for his murder at the moment, they were already in jail. Like, they were already facing other charges that had nothing to do with this. So, you know, they were already facing charges, and then for, you know, them to be found out to be in connection with his death and stuff like that, you know, just added on top of what they was dealing with. So I'm like, it just seemed like a no good situation. His wife also spoke about it on social media, and she just said, you know, it was just such a, like, a whole stupid thing. Basically, she was saying that the guy, one of the guys, was locked up with Chinx a couple of years back when Chinx was in jail, and they had this altercation in jail, and basically she was like that you just couldn't, you know, you just hated it to see him win and stuff like that, so you basically took his life, took him away from us, all because of an altercation that you guys had in jail over, you know, 10 years ago and stuff like that. So rest in peace to Chinx. Like, as always, even like when they play a Chinx song, or if I play a Chinx song, I'm always like just like rest in peace, because definitely taken away too soon. Definitely a pillar within, definitely here in New York, you know, because I'm a New Yorker, so I love my New York rap and stuff like that. So when he passed, it was definitely, I remember that summer 2015, because he got killed in May. That just like that whole summer, it was just a very, very, very awkward and sad feeling surrounding his death, when it was, you know, fresh and new and it had just happened and stuff like that. But hopefully his family, like I said, gets justice for this whole situation, and they can at least, you know, sleep a little bit easier at night, knowing that whoever was responsible for his death, they, you know, get what they deserve. But other than that, those are my 5 hot beats of this week. Okay guys, so I want to thank you for tuning into this week's video, and of course, you know, I have to end every single video by reminding you guys to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I have one quick note to leave you guys with this week, and I just want to send a rest in peace to Combat Jack. Earlier this morning, it was announced that he had passed away. He was battling colon cancer, and it's just sad to know that we have lost another pillar within this hip-hop community, within the industry and stuff like that. You know, he was most known for his podcast, definitely within this generation. His podcast, The Combat Jack Show, and you know, podcasting is very, very popular now, but you know, he was the one that kind of like, you know, that, you know, helped make it popular and stuff like that. So he will definitely be missed. I send my condolences to his family and friends. And of course, you know, I have to end every single video by giving you my song of the week. So my song of the week is gonna have to go to Miss K Michelle. So like I said, if you guys been watching me do Vlogmas, do you know that I went to K Michelle's concert here in New York City right before she released her latest album, Kimberly, The People I Used to Know. And of course, y'all know I love me some K Michelle. I have every single album. I can sing just about damn near every song. So this was no different when her album was coming out. So it's only right that I give you guys one of my favorite songs from that album, and that is her song Crazy Like You. Now when I tell you I listen to this song every single day, I listen to this song every single day, and I absolutely love it. So if you want to check out the song in its entirety, you can definitely head over to my blog at www.jade-ashley94.blogspot.com. Once again, I thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. So bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to share and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.